Hi everyone, welcome back to AZMI TV. As usual, we're going to talk about how COVID-19 affect in education. So before we continue, please give this video a like, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification. So before we continue, I would like to invite two panels that are intelligent and beautiful. So everyone, these are the two panels that I said before. Hi Harith and hi Safiyah. So today we're going to talk about effect of COVID-19 in education. So there are a few steps that Ministry of Education takes, such as giving the students MOE account and asking the teachers to conduct classes through online. And both of you guys have been in Google Meet, right? So Harith, what is your experience during online learning?
I really love learning on Google Meet and the other apps such as YouTube and Google Slide, because it's really helped me to open my mind.
Yes, very interesting. And how about you, Safiyah? Can you share your experience during online classes? Is there any challenge that you face or any moment that you can't forget in online classes?
There's one time when I joined on the Google Meet and I forgot to unmute my mic, and then I was scolding my sister and the whole class hear my voice and they all laugh. I'm not aware of that, so it's very embarrassing for me.
Yes, it's a very funny moment, but that's a very normal. I think that's very normal. So now we're going to continue our discussion with how Ministry of Education handle the situation. After the Prime Minister announced the MCO at 18 March of 2020, Ministry of Education asked teachers to conduct classes online using Google Meet, Google Classroom, and all other platforms that can help them. So, in your opinion, what's the problem that teachers face during the classes, and what their step to overcome the problem? So, share about it.
During COVID pandemic, both teachers and students have different unique situation. We all need time to adapt and adjust to this new ways of learning. So as a teacher, I need to think of new ways of teaching them using digital and technology. So we use like PowerPoint, slides, or videos in YouTube, TikTok, or other platform. So this is to attract them to be more interested in learning. So other than that, some of the students have difficulty in joining online classes. So we help them by provide data for them. We support them by give them a laptop or gadget that they can use to join the classes.
So I strongly agree with that point. Thank you, Safiyah, for sharing. And to be honest, for me, as a teacher, there's a lot of problem that teachers face during the online learning, because there are some teachers that are not really exposed with digital literacy, and that's what made some of teachers only giving them assignment in Google Classroom without conducting an action because they don't know how to use the platform. And sometimes they don't even give the task through Google Classroom. They simply give the students the work through the WhatsApp or any like, yeah. So that's really that's what people say the cons of online learning. But beside that, even we think about it again, actually in Malaysia we already far behind other countries because other than Malaysia, other countries such as Greece, Finland, and a lot more countries already start online classes even before COVID-19 happened. So I think this COVID-19 situation actually made the Ministry of Education realize the importance of online learning because we don't want to go outdated. If we stay on the traditional method, we are not going to adapt with the digitalization of the world. And now students are more capable to use the technology because now we already have like 5G and we should use that properly. So Harith, can you share to my subscriber what is your challenge as a student to online learning? So we may start now.
Yes, thank you for the question. So in my experience, when the Ministry of Education announced that we need to learn through online, my first impression is really happy because I don't need to attend the class and I can play game all of the time. So when I think in deeply, I realized that there are many bad effects that hit me because of the COVID-19 pandemic. First and foremost, I can revenge on my UPSR exam because I didn't do well on that big exam. So I really upset because I do a lot of revision to score in the PT3, which is the most big exam for the student. Aside of that, I really think I waste some and most a lot of time because there are many extra class the teacher did to the student so we can score on that PT3. Subsequently, so we are familiar to online learning. You are coming. So how I adapt to learn through online learning is I keep us the teacher and friend who really good in IT, so I can together learn with many ways, such as YouTube, Google Meet, Google Slide, and through WhatsApp and Telegram. We can discuss together without meet face to face. What challenged me the most is I'm the person who really hard to wake up early. So I still remember on that time I attend the mathematics class and I feel very sleepy. So I slept, and when at the end of the meet, it's only the teachers and me on that Google Meet. So I feel very shame, and the teachers laugh at me, and she also tell me how to commit a class and never do it again. So That's all.
Okay, thank you very much, Harith. So before we continue, we're going to watch this video.
Hi, guys.
These are the major steps that Ministry of Education Malaysia take that affect education system in Malaysia. Let's go.
On 28 April, the Ministry of Education completely abolished UPSR and strengthened school-based assessment, PBS and PBD.
The teachers had to start online assessments called PBD to assess the student improvement, because the teachers don't want the student far away behind, because the importance of student to understand a certain subject to prevent them from failing that subject, because although the MCO affect how we study and how we conduct the classes, the teachers also had to continue their classes through online and do some quiz to see the students level, like band 1 to band 6. Band 6 is the highest and band 1 is the lowest. For the student from band 1 to band 3, the teachers had to do an extra class for them to guide them back to the right path.
C3 is abolished on 2nd of June 2022. This gives a major effect for the student to choose their stream, focusly on Form 4 and Form 5.
So welcome back, guys. Now we move to the next segment. We're going to talk about our own opinion how the COVID-19 affect in education. So we may start with Harith. So Harith, you may share your opinion now.
Thank you, AZMI.
Yes.
In my point of view, I think in the MCO, it has affect the parent. So of course, because they lost their job, and it would affect their financial problem. So we can say that it also affect the student, because student can buy the equipment such as laptop, phone, and money to access the internet. It also open the government and non-government eyes to help these people, such as giving and grant siswa, phone, laptop, and also coupon and discount to help these people survive in the MCO. To summarize, I can conclude that the MCO also open the community's eyes to help the people, because we can say that the students are really important to our country, because they will continue their legacy in the future.
Yes, I'm sorry, agree with that. As people say that today's children is the leader for the next day. So, in my opinion, the COVID-19 affects students to not socialize as usual, because they depend on the gadget more than social skills, because the students needs to learn how to improve their social skills, because during MCO they have to stay at home and they couldn't meet people, and this may make them feel shy, scared, and don't want to try to give their own opinion to public, because they scared that they deliver the wrong opinion, the wrong information. We can say that after the MCO, many of our students is not capable to give a public speaking as much as before, because even before the COVID-19 pandemic, the students is not really have the social skills to speaking public speaking, like you say before, because some of them need to have forced to starve because they don't have much more money, and some of the students couldn't buy gadgets and they couldn't conduct classes, they couldn't attend the classes, and they probably left behind, and they don't even understand the lesson. And sometimes the students, even the students that provided with many technologies, many gadgets, if they feel lazy to join the class, and probably they will just join the class and turn off the camera, turn off the mute the microphone, and go to sleep. Yeah, that's some of your friends might be. Yeah. And how about you, Safia? Can you share about your opinions?
I would like to give opinion from the community perspective. So from the community perspective, parents especially, think that gadgets might affect their children's development, but nowadays they realize that gadgets can help their children. Gadgets like laptop, phones, and tablet can help them to join the class and can serve the internet. However, parents face problems. They need to buy extra gadgets for their children because there is more than one family members in the family that is needed. So that's what I think.
Yeah, I strongly agree with that. That's a great point of view. And may I ask you guys some random questions? And both of you guys wearing spectacle right now. So is that because of gadgets? Because you guys like attending classes, like facing the laptop for hours? And is that the reason?
For me, I think yes, because I love to do the homework at the night. So before the pandemic, I didn't use the spec, but I need to wear it because it become worse when I can see the word or the phone clearly, and I also feel upset because yes, I didn't really comfortable to use it.
I see. So how about you, Safia? Is that can you share about your experience wearing spectacles? Is it because MCO or anything?
For me, it's before the pandemic. I already wear it because when I was a kid, I used to watch the television frequently, like every day lah. So it's affect my eyes. But after the pandemic, I used to use phones and laptop. It's getting more worse than before.
So the power is increased lah.
Yes.
So you guys have to like cost for the spectacle, right? And how about the mental health during COVID-19? Are you guys like stressed or feel down? Can you share about that experience? Because I know some of you guys probably scared of COVID-19. Might be your family or friends infected. So can you share about it? Maybe one of you guys.
During the pandemic, I'm sometimes be stressed and insecure, especially when the teachers ask us to speak, open the mic to speak. I don't have the confidence to speak to all the people because sometimes the class joined by other class too. So I are very friendly with the other classes, and I'm scared to speak in the Google Meet during the lesson. So it's
Really hard for me.
really hard for me to communicate with others, and yes, that's it.
So how about you?
In my perspective, yeah, of course, really scared about the COVID, right? So when actually, if it just a normal fever, we still scared like
Oh, you thought it was COVID, right?
thought it's COVID, so we need to avoid it just scared.
Yeah, even if a little cough you will get the anxiety and you thought you get COVID or anything, but it's just a normal cough. And so that's all for this segment. We'll come back with the next topic. See you guys. So next, we will have a very special guest. You want to know who? Stay tuned after break.
Across the world, schools have been closed for weeks and even months on end. Making matters worse, no one actually knows for sure when they'll be able to reopen, as the coronavirus pandemic shows no sign of abating anytime soon. With the South Korean government due to officially lay out how it plans to deal with the situation, we thought we'd take a look at how other education systems in countries hit hard by the pandemic are faring. Our Choi Won-jung has this report.
With the COVID-19 pandemic taking over the world, schools around the globe are having to close their doors. In China, the new school semester has been postponed since the beginning of the year, calling on students to stay at home. As an alternative way of learning, the country's education ministry encouraged schools to use online platform, launching a national internet cloud classroom for teachers and students to study at home. Outside of Asia, Italy, the worst-hit country in Europe, has shut schools across the nation. But a school near Milan launched an e-learning class for students to follow their teachers' assignments at home. In France, students currently under a national lockdown are unable to attend classes, while some are conducting them through a video web conferencing app called Zoom.
In general, we have exactly the same classes. What we have to do is to open an application called the Zoom, type in a code for each teacher, and attend the class normally.
In the United States, Jay Inslee, the governor for the state of Washington, recently ordered all public and private schools to close until April 24th. Students at the University of Washington are preparing to engage in online learning for the rest of the school year. By using software like Canvas, it enables college students to complete assignments, deliver presentations, and take quizzes. At the end of the week, they will receive feedback from their professors online. Seoul is also testing out online classes at 10 elementary, middle, and high schools in the city until this Friday. However, educators have concerns surrounding internet access and any weaknesses that the system may have compared to face-to-face learning. Seoul's education ministry is expected to make an announcement after this afternoon's meeting as to whether they will open online classes. Choi Won-jung, Arirang News.
So now we move to the next segment. We are lucky to have my former secondary teacher from SMJK Confucian, Kuala Lumpur. So please meet Cikgu Shuhada. She taught me physics when I was in Form 4 and Form 5. So, hi Cikgu.
Hi.
So, how was your day, Cikgu?
Great. I'm having a great day.
Yeah.
How about you,
long time-
Azmi?
Yeah, I feel good. Long time no
Good,
see.
good. Long time no see you. Hope you are in good health, enjoying your days there. Very proud to see you.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah. Thank you, teacher. And so, first question. As a teacher, what is your first impression after the Ministry of Education announced that teachers should conduct class through online?
Okay. At first, after hearing the news, we are a bit. Actually, me personally, I bit felt like this is a new things to teachers, especially for me as a teacher, to start doing classes online, especially when formally we do a class physically. We have all those whiteboards, met the students face to face. But once the the Ministry of Education announced that the classes should be conducted online, so we felt like this is like, it's not like stepping stones, but feels like a new horizon. It feels like we should explore the new method to deliver our content. So obviously we are a bit surprised, we are a bit estranged, try to get ourselves familiar with the new teaching environment, especially.
Yeah, I strongly agree with that. As I was learning with you, I felt that you deliver the content profoundly. Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much, Azmi.
Yeah, welcome. Um,
Thank you, Sheikh Shwada, for spending time with us. My question is, how
Welcome.
to adapt to handle the class through online learning?
Oh, oh. Mm, very, very difficult. Very, very difficult to handle the class because it is totally different. The student wasn't there. So the first challenge that we got when we doing the online classes is obviously to get students enter the class, to get the student ready for the class. Ready here, I meant in terms of devices, make them join the class like they were in school. Wake up early in the morning, especially the early morning classes. So, to be honest, actually, Malaysia is for online learning. Malaysia teachers, okay, are not really exposed to online learning. But in other countries, online learning is not new things. It was practiced before, already been practiced before. So what I do to get my student engaged in every classes is to make sure that I myself, what we call that, not equip lah, myself ready in terms of these technology things. So what I do, I always do a research. I always go and see how the online classes are conducted in other country just to gain an idea. So I explore many, you can ask AZMI, I explore so many apps, so many websites just to make my student engage in every classes. I even built a game, an online game. I built so many things just to make sure that they enjoy my classes. All right. So if you asking whether it is hard to handle a students during these online classes, sorry, my son is joining us. Okay. It's very, 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 very hard actually to make the student join, and not only join, they can join, but they cannot focus during class. So that's why I love my class like playing a games, because in that way students much more engaging, can attract their attentions more, right, Azmi?
Yes, true.
Thank
Because
you.
yeah, I had fun with you during the classes.
Thank
You
you.
conduct the class very smoothly, and we are interested to join your class. Yeah. Like,
No, thank
I have
you.
yeah. Welcome.
Thank you, Cikgu, for your answer.
Sama-sama.
Personally, it made me very proud and appreciate all the teachers in Malaysia during the curfew.
Hmm.
So now we move to Safia with the
Hmm.
next question.
Okay. Hi, Cikgu Syahada. I would like to ask a question. So how
Hi,
your
Safia.
Hi, Cikgu Syahada. How your student is cooperating with e-learning?
How they cooperate with e-learnings. It's just like a physical classes. Some students really put an effort, 100% joining the class, maintaining the attendance, submitting the homework. Some of it does not really cooperate, because I guess e-learning is not for everyone. Some students found it's very hard to study online, especially when the teacher is not there physically. All right. So I at first a bit frustrated, because I hope that attendance should be 100%. The contribution also should be 100%. But however, I came to the realizations that e-learning is not for everyone. So my students, they try to give their best. Not really, some cannot join, some always there. But I think the main problem with e-learnings is students cannot join due to the limitations of internet devices, right? So that's a major problem lah. But I believe that every students during the e-learning period, they always give their best.
Okay.
Mm.
I think Cikgu Syahada. So I will pass the question for the next question to Harith.
So now, my question is, in your experience, what are the pros and cons of online learning?
The advantage of doing an online learning is the classes can be conducted at any places at any time. Okay, any places at any time. And secondly, which means that there is no limitation in terms of time and places. Secondly, the resources, the online resources are abundant. Okay, which is for me teaching a physics. When I was face to face during the two face to face classes, the resources that the videos that I try to show to the students cannot be accessed in school due to the internet, due to the devices that are provided in school. However, when we do an online learning, student can do a simulation experiment. So I just give them link, they can try and do themselves. So the gaining of knowledge, gaining the content of topics are much more easier for them. All right, so the experience of gaining the knowledge could be experienced by themselves, so the learning will be meaningful learning. But the contrast, the disadvantage of doing an online learning is self-discipline. All right, self-discipline. So it's you have no one to tells you to join the class. All right, unlike when you come to school, 7:30 you're already in school, but online classes sometimes start at 8 a.m. No one's going to call you, wake up, join the class. So that's a major problem. All right, students cannot, some of the students are not disciplined enough to join the class. And secondly, I think financially, some students are not financially support to always buy an internet. The devices also not ready, because I do remember that there are some of my students, there are one students, these students have three siblings. All right, so two in the morning sessions, one in the afternoon session. So the two boys in the morning session, they have to share the device. So if the brother joined the first class, he cannot join the second class, because now he have to give chance to his brother to join the second class. By the time the third one want to use the device, the internet is already finished, out of quota. So that's a major problem also lah. Financially, because some parents really cannot afford to buy, because during the MCO, some businesses are not doing well, some employees are not getting paid. So to buy an internet were quite burden for them lah. Okay. That's what I thought about e-learning lah. You're welcome.
Thank you. I totally agree with your answer. For the last question, we move to SAFIYAH.
Okay, the last question I would like to ask, what can you conclude about online learning?
What can I conclude about online learning? If you ask me, will I do online learning again? I will, of course, because right now the time of teaching in school has become shortened. There are so many programs in school, so sometimes we miss out classes. So I think the online learning can fill those missing weeks and days. So we can conduct classes everywhere, because right now we're sure every student's already experienced the online learning. They know how to go, the devices are ready. So we can do the online classes at any time. So online learning could be an additional features to teach students these days. But I'd rather be doing face-to-face classes more than online learning. For me, online learning should not be primary choice. Face-to-face classes is still the best. Because we wanted students to join the class. We want to see the students' contributions during the class, engaging the student during the class. But online learning cannot give us that, especially when student, you know, I believe some of you also did that one. Switch off the camera, right? So the teachers cannot see you. Uh, I know that some of my students, they were lying on the bed during the online classes and just put on the earphone, right? So in that one, I cannot show whether the teaching, what we call that, do you get that lesson on that day or not? Because who knows, right? There's no one to go and check whether you get the knowledge or not. Uh, Okay, so it's what I thought lah. But overall, I do enjoy the online learning experience.
Sorry. So, Cikgu Syahda, may I ask you an extra question?
Sure.
So, how, in your opinion, how should teachers improve their quality of teaching since there are millennials teachers that they are not exposed with digital widely as Gen Y or Gen Z because they used to like traditional methods such as using whiteboard and marker and just giving just teach in front of a class and not really exposed with digital, and they don't have the digital literacy. So what's your opinion? What
Okay. All right. In my opinions, what should these teachers do? Okay. This is what actually I do myself. All right. I went and joined many online classes conducted by Google, Microsoft, Apple, just to make sure that I will equip myself. All right. So when you want to, so I believe that any other teachers, if they are interested to do and to get themselves become familiar with this all this digital stuff, they should enroll themselves into these online classes, because learning is not stop when you are a teacher. It is an ongoing process. So even so, they already a teacher, so they should also go and not increase, like at least level up their skills. So to answer your questions, I believe that I agree that not agree lah. I think that these teachers, the millennial teachers, like you said just now, should go and train themselves, join the e-learning to so like conducted by Google's, by Microsoft, by Apple's. Okay, in fact, that last week I have joined one of the Apple competitions and I won. So I feel proud of myself. So okay, so we should not stop. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But actually, you can ask me if you don't mind. If you don't mind, three of you, if you don't mind, I also have a questions.
Yes, sure.
Okay, my question is, in your opinion, what kind of teacher do you prefer? The one with the good IT skills or chop and talk teacher?
So in my opinion, I prefer IT teachers because they can conduct classes with many various of activity like quizzes and Kahoot and a lot more activities that student can enjoy, although they are in their home or anywhere else they.
Then how about you, Harith and Safiyah?
In my opinion, I prefer with teachers with a good IT because I can learn with good vibe and can enjoy really well. Access the YouTube and I can open my mind to do the exercise with many ways.
Good, good, good. Safia?
Personally, I like teachers with using IT also because it's more it attract the student to like the class more and the class will be more enjoyable. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, I like using digital and anything that we can explore from internet. I really like that activity, like something like that. Mm.
Maybe because you guys are the new generations, right? So keeping up with the new technology is not a hard things for you guys. But
Yeah,
for some teachers that are much more older than me, trying to train themselves and get familiar not only with, for us, Words, Excel, PowerPoint is an easy task. But for those teachers that are much more older than me, even a word is a difficult, using a words and PowerPoint is already difficult for them.
So yes, because Gen Z mostly they are more against digital technology, such as phone, laptop, PC, and everything. Yeah, so they are more into that rather than sit on the chair and listen to the teacher teaching in front for 1 or 2 hours straight, and they feel bored. If through online, they can, like, teacher can do such as listening to music and analyze the song, such as in English, we do have like listening tests, uh, like analyze the song and fill out the lyrics. And we have activity can improve the students' listening skills. Yeah. So
Okay.
thank you very much, Cikgu Syuhada, for
Welcome
joining us.
anytime.
Yeah,
Anytime. Let me know if you need my help again.
sure. Thank you.
Azmi, good luck. All the
Thank you.
best. I'm very proud to see you.
Okay.
Not only you lah, Haris and Safi also good luck. Okay. Enjoy your days and my I'm just like Azmi. Hoping to see you become a great teacher.
Inshallah. I mean,
Okay. Make us proud and come back to us later in a few
yes,
years. Confucian
yes.
is always waiting for you.
Inshallah. Okay. Thank you, teacher. Thank you, Cikgu Syuhada.
Okay, Azmi, good luck, all the best.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you. Assalamualaikum.
Bye bye. Waalaikumsalam.
Body, I'm an icon, man. And my girl about a 10. I should fuck her in the Benz.